All right, put another log on the fire and sit back and enjoy another episode of Peterson's Farm of Nashville. And this is Phil here speaking. But anyway, today we've got something special for you. Yes, we do. You remember the MS660 that I just recently came across? Well, we got a new addition to go along with it. All right, welcome to Peterson's Farm in Nashville again. And here today we're with the Stihl MS660 again. Just recently picked this up from brother-in-law of mine. The one thing, we did go through it before, but the one thing it did need, and everybody saw the performance of the new chain that I put on here. But the one thing I also noticed, maybe the bar's okay, but the other thing with the bar, after I got to looking at it, it is a 25-inch bar. So I thought, if I'm gonna buy a bar to replace it, what size should I get? There's many different options. The max size bar is 36 inches that this puppy will run. So I didn't want to go 36 inches. So I went to my local dealer, Bears Hardware, here in Nashville, Indiana, and spoke to him, and we came up with a solution. Let me show you. All right, this is what we did. This is the bar we came up with. It is a Stihl Roll-O-Matic Lite, and it comes in a 32-inch. This particular one, we went with a 32-inch. So, why? Well, I just wanted that intermediate bar. You know, some of those logs that I was sawing up with this one, it was performing well, but I had to come back around and get the other side. It was just barely short, just a tad too short to get all the way through the log. So I figured a 32 is a pretty good compromise between a 36 and a 25. That's my thoughts. How about you? Let's go ahead and start the disassembly. I'm going to make, this has the two nuts on it that hold the cover on. Tried to clean it up a little bit before I did all this disassembly, just so we didn't have to mess with all the muck and such, as you can see in there and see here. Let's go ahead and get the bar out and just compare the difference in size. Nice, new, fresh, Stihl Roll-O-Matic Lite. You can see right there. Get the light out of the light. Right there. So you can see the difference a few inches will make. So here again, like I said, nothing wrong with this chain and really nothing wrong with the bar. Just looking for that little additional length. And all I'm doing right here is just loosening the chain down so we can remove it. Sometimes I'll use gloves. There we go. So this is very sharp. There we go. Temporarily. We'll put that right over there. All right. So you can see the motor head. Like I said, I washed it down a little bit. Don't know too much about these heads. Never tore one apart yet, but maybe someday. But look at that monster. Look at that beast. Just really happy. Really happy, happy, happy. All right, let's go ahead and put the bar, the new bar on. Let's get the chain out. It's a 32 or 3623 005 0105 33 RS. It's the yellow. You want to make sure You got the chain going in the right way. There's all kinds of illustrations and everything on the chainsaw. But you want the teeth moving that way in relationship to how I have the bar positioned, like so. I usually start by putting it on the clutch, gear, drive, whatever you want to call it. Then I try to get it going down along the top. Slack up here. Yeah, there we go. Just enough. Just enough. All right, so we got everything on. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this baby up with the screwdriver. All right, now you get that all tightened up. Got the chain somewhat tight. Let's go ahead and get the cover back on. Get the two nuts back on. Just get them snugged up, like so. Then we're going to have this chain just a little bit longer. And I always try to get it rotated. This is where you might want the gloves so you don't cut your hand, because these blades are sharp. Got a little slack there. Tighten that up just a tad. That's pretty good there. All right, so we'll go ahead and tighten down the nuts. And there. Voila, we have our chainsaw bar and chain freshly installed. All 32 inches of it. So that, my friends, is how you change the bar chain on a Stihl MS660. It's all the same for all Stihl power saws. The main difference, obviously, is the size, but then also the larger saws have these two nuts versus the one nut like my MS250 and the lower end saws. So, hope you got something out of that. And now we're gonna go see how she cuts. Family, friends, and future generations, she will cut. Thanks for stopping by Peterson's Farm of Nashville here and watching what we do today so you can enjoy now in the future.